Hey guys, Jose here from Rivian Tracker, not in a Rivian. That's right, you joined me in a 2026 Model Y. And the reason why is because this is actually the first time I get to try out full self-driving supervised. And I think we're up to version 14 dot something, who knows, I'm not the Tesla guy. But I want to talk a little bit about my experience today because we've driven well over 100 miles today around the Bay Area, Palo Alto, all that area here in California. So a little bit of background, we're out here for Rivian Autonomy and AI Day, which is Thursday. Right now it's Tuesday, so we flew a little bit early to just hang out and do a couple of fun things. And Ryan from the Kilowatts has a bunch of vehicles on Turo. Definitely check it out. And he had this brand new Model Y 2026 with about 2,000 miles or so on there. So I rented it from him, and it has full self-driving. So I wanted to try it out because I haven't tried out full self-driving 14, which is the latest version, in a very long time. So a little bit of backstory. We had a Tesla back in 2020, Model Y. It was the early days of FSD. So we've come a long way from that. So I want to get some impressions because as we get ready for Rivian to announce their plans for autonomy, I feel like I want to drive this and check it out, or I should say not drive it. So here we are. We are cruising to our hotel. We were actually just in Cupertino visiting Apple Park. I'm a big Apple guy, so we went out there to check it out. And we're driving to our hotel located in Fremont, out in California here. And so I have been using FSD all day. I've pretty much set it to self-driving. We've used it, and it has been, to quote myself, phenomenal. Everybody loves when I use that word, but really, truly, guys, I thought it was a little bit overhyped. The Tesla folks can be a little intense. They're like, it's the best thing in the world. It really is pretty darn incredible, actually. It has been very impressed. I've been very impressed with how it's handled everything. Everything from leaving the airport, driving us to lunch, all over Palo Alto, out to Cupertino, how it handles on the highway, the merges, how it treats other cars, pedestrians, how it treats knowing when people are about to cross the street, bicycles, being able to move over just a little bit to give the bike extra space when they're riding in the bike lane. All these little things are not easy things that can be accomplished. And Tesla has managed to do it really, really well. And so I give it 2 thumbs up. FSD 14 supervised is really, really good. It doesn't nag me. I don't have to be touching the wheel. I remember that from the old days where, you know, you had to, it was hands-on, so you still had to touch the wheel every so often. None of that. Just want to be looking at the road every so often to make sure that the camera sees you looking at the road. Otherwise, it'll say, hey, you know, pay attention. But really, really good experience. Not scary in any way, shape, or form. And I say that because it can be intimidating to have a vehicle drive for you. The modes that it has are really cool, right? You got your sloth, your chill, your standard, your hurry, and your Mad Max. Mad Max is so much fun. It drives exactly how I would drive. Because it is aggressive. It makes turns, you know, aggressively. It changes lanes aggressively. And it just wants to get you to where you're going safely and quickly. And I mean, just this experience is really, really cool. Coming from Rivian right now, present day, Rivian really only does pre-mapped roads on the highway, on select highways. And you get hands off on those highways. And on those highways, it's great, but it doesn't change lanes for you. It doesn't let you adjust kind of the aggressiveness. This is all before Autonomy AI Day. This is all before the next software update that Rivian releases. So all of that will most likely change, but it's still, I mean, Rivian has a lot to do to catch up to this. Tesla's had a very long time, kind of a lead here doing this with so many vehicles on the road. You have this great autonomy view here where you still get a little bit of a map on the top. again, most of you have probably seen this if you follow Tesla in any way, shape, or form. You see the roads. You see that it's trying to, it changes lanes for me. I can look at the mirror and see that it's doing that lane change, but I don't have to worry too much about it, right? It knows when a car, I swear it can predict other people more than I can, because it knows when a car is about to do something dumb, and it will brake or do whatever it has to do. Mad Max definitely does not like to follow the law of the land by the speed. So I found myself setting it to either standard or hurry in order to be more obedient with the law of the land and the speed limits. But if you're on the highway, Mad Max works really well. Again, overall, I want to give it a 10 out of 10. Look at that. There was a yellow light, but it knew that it had plenty of time, so it went for it. Didn't run the light over. Didn't run a red light or anything like that. Yeah, really impressed. I love it. Definitely, there's a lot to compete here with, you guys, but I am an FSD version 14 believer now that I've got a chance to try it today, and we're going to be using this Model Y for the next 4 or 5 days as we are just enjoying the Bay Area here in California. So thanks for tuning in and watching this little quick video. I just wanted to give you my thoughts and impressions on it. And as always, stay tuned for what's to come from Rivian's Autonomy and AI Day right here on Rivian Tracker, because I will have all of that coverage. I also will be going out tomorrow to also the bike company, the e-bike company that Rivian is invested in, and RJ is part of the board. So I will get to test ride and do some fun stuff with that tomorrow. So expect content on that as well. Thanks again, guys, for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.